my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this smoky eye. It's super easy to make actually. I did it in just, I don't know, maybe half an hour. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look, please keep watching. Okay, so first off, we're going to start off with anyway, sounds a bit weird. We're going to start off with some primer. My Too Faced Hangover primer, this one right here. It's one of my favorite primers. I love this primer so much. So I'm just going to add it to the T-zone, the chin, and right here. I'm actually going to take my headband and put my hair back because it annoys me. If you like my ears, they're super cute. I used them for Halloween once and I thought, for what else can I use them? So I just thought, oh, for makeup videos. So I'm actually going to do my eyes first and then I'm going to do the rest of my face. I don't know why I actually primed first because now it's going to be like all sticky, but YOLO. And I'm going to use some tape for my smoky eye. It's very hard to get it even, but the good thing about doing the eye makeup first is that later we can correct it. So even if you mess up, there's no problem. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Too Faced concealer as a primer in the shade Light Beige, and I'm just gonna prime real quick. I'm still using this thanks to the TikTok hacks, and I was able to get like all the way to the bottom, and now I have more concealer, so that's great. If you want to see my TikTok hacks video, it's already online, so I'm gonna link it up here. This is how I actually got this concealer to last a little bit longer, so you definitely have to watch it. It was super fun to do, and I'm probably gonna do more videos like that because yeah, I had so much fun filming it, and some of the hacks really worked. Okay, we're done with the concealer. So for the eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Morphe 39A palette, this one right here. This palette is super versatile and amazing, especially if you want to do colorful looks or a blue look, because it has so many shades. Here, I'm going to show you the palette. If you don't have it, I highly recommend a big Morphe palette because they have so many shades, and as I said, it's super versatile. The only bad thing is like super hard for me to take the palette and show it to you because it's so big, but yeah, that's the only inconvenience for me. Oh, and for the first time in history, I actually have clean brushes, so that's great. Okay, so first I'm gonna take the shade right here. It's called Canvas, and I'm gonna add that to my crease. Okay, so I just want something very neutral as a base, and then I'm gonna go in with a darker brown, which is this one right here up top, and I'm gonna add it to the outer corner just like so. And if we have the tape, as you can see, you're not gonna drag it out too much, which is great. And then I'm gonna actually bring it all the way in. Now I'm gonna take my Zoeva Tutu brush just to blend out the outer corner better, because this brush is a bit better to blend out. I'm gonna take my Ubu brush better for the outer corner because it's a bit better. So I'm just creating this outer V and I'm gonna blend it. Now I'm just basically placing the color. And I'm going back in with my Zoeva brush and gonna add a bit more of that first shade that we used and just blend it with the darker brown. I'm adding a deeper shade now, actually. I'm adding this one right here, and I'm just adding that to the crease, connecting it with that brown. I think it's better to add a deeper shade. You just want to place the color and then you go in with a lighter shade and you blend it out. I don't know why, I feel like it helps a lot more to blend out than if you try to add the deeper shade, like bit by bit, blend it out, and it just takes too long, you know? So I think this is like a good way to speed up the process, and I know Nikki Tutorials does that as well. Now I'm gonna add more of this dark brown. The idea here is to add black. So you want to prepare your eye for when you add the black shade, because if you mess that up, it's gonna be like impossible to blend out. Now I'm gonna go back in with my Zoeva brush, and I'm not adding more color. I'm just using what was left on the brush already. And I'm just blending out that edge. The Zoeva 227 brush is one of the best brushes for blending out eyeshadow. It's just so amazing. Now I'm gonna take some of that black eyeshadow and add it to the outer V. And then I'm going to take a 231 brush, and also from Zoeva, and blend it in. Now I'm going to go back in with my Zoeva 227 brush. Now I'm going to take some of that brown shade and just make sure the black is super blended. Honestly, I don't even know what to say to you guys, because we're on lockdown here in Spain. Well, on the weekends, like from Friday morning till Monday morning, we're not allowed to leave our area. So really, there's nothing new around here. It's just, I don't know, I've been working all week. I work from home now because of the COVID. So honestly, there's not many stories to tell you. I can't think of anything right now, to be honest. My life is pretty boring at the moment. So today I think the video is just gonna be like makeup related. And as you can see, now that I'm working with the black eyeshadow, I'm working in layers. It's not the same as with the brown, because as I said before, if you mess this up, then it's gonna be really hard to fix the look. And I'm thinking of adding some of the black in the inner part of my eye and maybe make like a halo look, maybe just a bit right here. See, something like that. I think this would be pretty cool. And now I'm gonna take that brush from Zoeva again and just blend it out a bit. Actually, no, I'm gonna take my 231 brush from Zoeva just because it's like more pointy and it's easier to blend it. Okay, so for the lid, I don't want to go in with like glitter or anything like that. I just want like a beautiful nude. So I'm gonna take my 231 brush from Zoeva, this one right here. I'm actually gonna use one of the nudes from the Naked 2 mini palette, the one that I always use for the mirror. And I'm gonna go in with the shade, I thought it was written here, Shrimp Skim. And I'm probably gonna mix these two together. And I'm gonna take my other Zoeva brush, the one that had the brown on it, to blend everything. Yeah, I think I need like a stronger shade for the lid. Actually, it doesn't look good with this nude. It looks kind of weird. So I'm gonna add this gold shade instead, the one that's here in the outer corner. And I'm gonna add it with my finger first. Oh yeah, that's a lot better, see? It's a lot prettier. Then I'm gonna take that Ubu brush, the one that had the black on it, and just make sure it's blended. And then that brush with the brown on it. Just like so. Okay, I think now it's time to remove the tape and continue with the rest of the makeup, of the face makeup. Ow! That hurt a bit. I think it needs a bit more of brown in the crease. So I'm gonna go in with this brown right here, which is a bit deeper than the one we used before. And I'm gonna use that same Zoeva 227 brush, and I'm just gonna add this up here I don't know, I feel like it needs to like tie the look together a bit more. Okay, now I'm just gonna do my base, and I'm gonna fast forward this bit just because I use the same routine as always, and I'll just like show you the products. So it's a bit more maybe convenient for you guys, because otherwise this video is gonna be way too long. Yes, I used 3 foundations just because my skin tone changes every day since now I'm not in the sun anymore. And yeah, I thought I should mix these 3. The Charlotte Tilbury one especially, because it gives like a beautiful glow. So I always like to add it to my foundation. And for the rest of the face, I like to use the Beauty Blender just because it's a bit more exact and I don't want to mess up my eye makeup, or I don't want to get it in my hair. See how glowy it makes my skin? I just love this foundation so much. It gives like a very natural glow. Now I'm gonna take my Maybelline eyeliner. I'm just gonna shape like where I want my eyeliner to go. I thought I should do my eyeliner now, just in case I need to clean up after, before adding like the powder and everything. And now, as always, I'm gonna go in with my NYX matte eyeliner. Okay, so before cleaning up quickly, before the eyeliner dries, I'm gonna add some of my Lash Paradise mascara. I add some of the eyeliner to my lashes, and then once I add the mascara, the lashes stick together and it's just such a pain in the bum. So I like doing it right after doing my eyeliner. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my brush and try cleaning this up a bit. Now I'm gonna take one of these thingies and clean up a bit the eyeshadow. So now to clean up everything, I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade Cashew. I'm just gonna add it right here, and this way it also sharpens up the look. Oh. And I'm also gonna add it here to cover up these beautiful dark circles. And you want to work fast with this concealer just because it's mattifying and it dries pretty quickly. I shouldn't have added all at once, but YOLO. Okay, I'm gonna go over that eyeliner one more time, especially in the outer corner, just to sharpen it. And no matter how hard I try, I can never ever get my eyeliner exactly the same. But you know what, whatever. I'm gonna remove my headband just because it's giving me a headache. And I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more concealer right here. Now it's time to set everything. I'm using my RCMA powder as always. And I don't usually bake because it makes my skin way too dry. I just powder normally. And I love adding my powder with my beauty blender, especially for the under eyes, it's the best. And I also like setting my brows, just because after you set the brows, it's so much easier to do them with the brow pomade. Because otherwise, if they're like a bit sticky from the foundation, the brow pomade is like slipping around and it's not very easy to do. But I'm gonna remove it with my brush. Okay, so now that everything is set, now I'm gonna take my brown, this one right here, the one that I used in the crease, and I'm gonna use my Uber brush, and I'm just gonna use the other side instead of using this one with the black, and add it to my lower lash line. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Morphe P75 brush, this one right here, and I'm gonna take some of the black and add it to the other corner as well. And then I'm gonna blend it out with that brown from before. I just got a new pair of contacts and now I have eyeshadow in it. And it's gonna be like super hard to remove. Now I'm gonna take my 231 brush from Zoeva and I just cleaned it a bit. And I'm adding some of that brown again. And I think I need a bit more black right here. Just a tiny bit more, see? Okay, so now it's time to do the brows. So I'm just gonna do them off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done with the brows and I also added some of the Ardell 125 lashes just to move a bit quicker. And now I'm gonna do the rest of my face. So first I'm gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer in the shade 102 Tantric. I'm gonna use my fiber brush from Better. I always use this brush. And I'm gonna bronze up my skin. Actually, I'm gonna switch to another brush. I'm gonna use the vegan bronzer brush from AlexBeauty, just because it's a bit more specific, and I wanna add it right here. And I'm also gonna add it to the forehead and a bit on the jawline. I think my lash is going a bit wonky. Is it me or did it go patchy for some reason, like right here? Strange. Oh, I'm also gonna add a bit on the nose. And I saw Nikki Tutorials do a TikTok where she added the bronzer to the nose. She added quite a lot. And then with some translucent powder, she snatched it. So I'm gonna actually try and see if I can do it, because I'm really bad at contouring my nose. I never contour my nose just because I'm not good at it. And she took some of the powder and basically add it here. And also right here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it for just a few seconds and I'm gonna continue with my face makeup. Now I'm gonna add on top of the Marc Jacobs bronzer, I'm gonna add my ambient, my bronzer in Ambient, I think it's called, Radiant Bronze Light from Hourglass. Yeah, I already said that. And I'm gonna use the same brush as before. The reason why I love using this bronzer is because it adds a bit of shimmer. Well, not really shimmer, it's more of a like glow, and I just love it. I think it looks beautiful. Since we're contouring and snatching the nose, we might as well also bake a bit underneath here, just to get like a sharper bronze, because I don't know, I feel like it today. So I'm just gonna go like that. This earring is in my way all the time. And do the same on the other side. Okay, so now I'm gonna leave this for a few seconds. And just to tie the look together, I'm gonna add a nude lip, obviously, with a smoky eye. Well, first I'm actually gonna remove this nose powder with my 102 brush from Real Techniques, this one right here, and see if it actually worked. Wow, it looks really good. I like it. I think I need to add a bit down the middle as well. Not a very super precise person, to be honest. Now I'm gonna go over it with the Beauty Blender. And I might as well remove this as well. I might as well remove this as well. I might as well remove the powder down here too. I don't like leaving it for too long. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my very tiny ColourPop lip liner. I have more of these, but I don't wanna throw it away because it still has some of it in it. And yeah, why would I throw it away? I always like using things like to the maximum because I don't want things to go to waste. Why am I talking while I'm doing my lip liner? That's probably not a good idea. Okay, now I'm gonna add some liquid lipstick. I'm gonna use the Noisette liquid lipstick. I already started, I forgot to show it to you. I'm gonna use the Jouer liquid lipstick in the shade Noisette. Today I think I'm like all over the place. Wow, this is a beautiful brown. This is my second one, or my third one. I already went to like 2 or 3 of these. Just like so. I love how this is turning out. Super, super cute. And now I'm gonna add some of the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in the shade Ludwig, just like in the center. And then I'm gonna pat it out with my finger. Okay, so we are almost done. All that is left to do is add some highlighter. So I'm gonna use, I don't know which highlighter to use today. I always use the same one. I never change, honestly, but I'm gonna go with my Jouer highlighter from Skinny Dip. This one right here. I love this one so much. I think this is the broken one. Yeah, I smashed my highlighter one day and I had to like put it back in and add some alcohol, but I mean, I managed to fix it, but it keeps on like falling out. So I just use it here for when I do makeup videos. I don't use it for traveling because if you move it around too much, then it breaks again. So I'm gonna add this beautiful highlighter everywhere. Look at that, it's just so pretty. This highlighter is my favorite one. Add it to the nose as well. The chin, and then a bit right here. I'm also gonna add it to my inner corner for that pop of shimmer. And now the last step is setting spray. I'm gonna use my setting spray that I created the other day when I did the TikTok inspired video. Yeah, so what I did was I added some highlighter to the setting spray and it's a really beautiful setting spray now. So I'm just gonna add a bit. I don't wanna add too much because I added quite a lot of highlighter. I'm gonna let it dry for a bit. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video and this is how it all turned out. I hope you like it and I hope you found it inspiring. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, please, and ring the notifications bell. Yeah, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!